We're going to install Wall Ninja. Wall Ninja is a product that works on the interior side of the basement wall. It's composed of what we call a Ninja channel. This is a flexible piece of plastic, corrugated plastic, that fits on the footer, sits on the footer. The dowel board that we're going to be using, 1 inch or 2 inch, sits on top of the Ninja channel. And then we're going to take some adhesive, put it on the board, and attach it to the wall. It's a fairly simple process. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Ninja channel, we're going to lay it on the footer. It doesn't have to be perfect. The idea though is to cover most of the footer. So we're going to take a couple pieces of this Ninja channel, we're going to lay it down here. This Ninja channel being corrugated allows it to overlap, so you can overlap it. And the idea there is obviously to get it as close to the wall as possible, overlapping it. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take this dowel board, and the idea with this dowel board is to apply some glue to it. And you can use any type of glue. We think PL300, this happens to be liquid nail, kind of what we had. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to take the glue and put lines across in a horizontal fashion, because what we want is we want drainage between the wall and the board. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically measure out about 1/4 or larger of just nice big old elements of like a big ball of the glue. And you can put them in pretty much this section of it. You can put one in the middle if you want to. Maybe one down low. And set your board right down on the Ninja channel. Now what we have learned about this glue, nothing magical about it, but this glue, really in order to work, you almost got to pull it off and then stick it back on. Now you notice we're going to the top of the wall. The idea is obviously to go to the top of the wall, maybe even past the sill plate if it's on there. But we're trying to butt these up nice and tight. The reason why we want to butt them up tight, we'll show you in a moment. We're going to tape these joints. What we want to do now is we want to apply a tape. Tape needs to cover the joint at least a 1/2 inch on each side. Right now this is about a 3 inch, maybe 2.5 inch tape by dowel. The purpose of this tape is to keep the warm air from migrating through the joint and touching the inside of the wall. So on that reason, we go ahead and we're going to go ahead and run this tape. Now because I'm not overly tall here and I don't have a ladder, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to reach up as far as I can go. But we need to go to the top of the wall, all the way to the top of the joint. So we're basically taping this Ninja system with tape, and all the way down to the Ninja channel, and of course just take a knife and break it off. And you do this with each joint. So we're doing all these seams like this all the way to the top. Now as I said, sometimes you want to make sure that you get it tight to the wall, give you time for the glue to dry. So you just might want to put some glue in the center and then tape it over so that it dries up nicely. The other thing that people say, well, what do you do about this idea of radon? Well, you can come at the top and take a caulk gun and actually take a bead of caulk and put it on the top between the wall and the board and stop any radon migration from coming up through that area of the wall.